What's going on, everybody? We're back with another episode of the Matinade. This
Yes,
is
sir.
Brandon. That's Anthony. We are doing our CDL pick'ems before the Boston Major on Thursday. Excited to talk about some COD, and
Always.
we got some interesting matches in the first round. Optic sold us a little bit, but let's just get into it. Anthony, you can start it off with the phase.
Like I said, if you've been watching the episodes, you already know what I'm gonna say. And I just don't see how you pick anything but a phase 3-0.
Phase
Like I know
3.
LAG look decent at times, but
LAG do look decent.
they got the toughest draw. It's phase.
Yes, they
They're
got the
about to be
toughest
on
draw.
land, bro. And I'm really excited to see how they really show up at this first major.
I think
Because they might not
LAG
drop a whole
is a
series.
good team. I think Fame, Estriel, Diamond Con, good trio.
Yeah.
Um, Assault, yeah. I think they are good. I think they're a pretty good top 16. I bet you once they figure it out, they might be like in that like
In that
sixth
mix.
spot. Yeah, that mix
Yeah.
right now, whatever that is. Let's go to
Feel
the
that.
next match.
Miami Optic. Now I know Miami just 3-0'd Optic. But listen, I was online. Optic's having a rough patch,
Mm,
but I'm believing in them.
yeah.
I got Optic 3-2.
I think that's gonna go because I think Miami's gonna start off hot on land. Because Florida, Miami, whatever you want to say, they always have a history of beating Optic right on land on like that
Right?
Thursday, right? Like that Thursday, like it always is fluke. There's no fans.
Real
If
shit
if
though.
Optic starts slow, you know what I mean. Like
Good
Miami could
point.
catch them. But I'm gonna go Optic. I believe that the boys will figure it out on land. I think Kenny on land will just be an absolute beast.
I can't
He's
wait.
looking like their most consistent player. I'm excited for that.
I
Um,
can't wait to see
Next,
him.
we got Toronto and the Surge. I mean, 3-1. That's what I'm doing. 3-1. What are you
Yeah,
thinking?
I got Ultra 3-0.
Oh,
I
not even
don't
giving a map.
And I don't think Surge are a good team
Yeah.
in the slightest. Like you got Abuza running a sub, he should be AR. I think
Yeah.
it's only a matter of time until Arcides is dropped.
Hmm.
I think Illy and Hugh, because of that
Yeah. That
that
duo.
that Dallas Empire bond they have, will
Hmm.
stick together. So Arcides is probably gonna be the first one dropped. And I think this is just the start. I think
Yeah.
they honestly end up getting double
Double
bounced
bounce. Okay.
real
Double
quick.
bounce. All right. Well, I don't know who they're going to play first round, but let's do New York Rocker. What are you thinking?
I got Subliners 3-1. Like
Yeah.
even though they struggled against Ultra, I'm just gonna chalk it up to online, still gelling. Like Sib still looks really good. He dropped the most damage
Yeah. The most
ever in a
damage.
match or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah. He looks crazy.
So don't get me wrong, I do like Rocker. We like Lanes, he's a beast. I don't know. If New York's on,
Hmm.
3-1.
Yeah. I'm going to go 3-1 because I think Lens can probably win him a map. You know,
That's exactly what I was thinking.
win him a control.
Literally what
You
I was
know,
thinking.
and I think that's it. I
Yeah.
think that's about the max. What are we thinking for the elimination round one matches?
So the first
Where
match
do you
we
want to start?
have,
Where do you want to start at?
let's just start at the top.
Okay,
So we have LAG Thieves. I got LAG 3-1 in Thieves.
3-1 in. I think I'm
Yeah.
gonna go. I have LAG. I think I have LAG winning this too. Um, why do you think LAG though?
I don't think highly of Thieves. I just
Yeah, I
really
don't either.
don't. I like what it this past weekend, Cammy and Afro had a resurgence game.
Hmm.
I don't know. I don't see. I actually
The
think LAG,
nostalgia game.
yeah, it was literally like a nostalgia game. I just think, like you said, Estriel, Diamond Con, Fame, that actually is a decent
Yeah,
young
yeah, it
trio.
is.
I don't even nah, three
And
one.
Afro
Maybe
hasn't been looking. It's like Afro and Cammy are like ghosts of themselves. They're not
yeah.
their old versions, and you can't
Nope.
keep. Like I remember even Jake a long time ago tweeted like it was when they got Huke and he was like, you guys just look at gamer tags, and like that's the Cammy and the Afro. Like they're just
Right.
not the players that they were. I mean,
You're just thinking of Cold War Cammy when you
yeah.
see his name in Vanguard beginning Afro.
Yeah,
It's
like
bro.
Afro's like almost like a sim. He just starts hot and then he just fizzles out.
Yep.
All
Completely
right,
agree.
let's go to the next match.
Surprisingly, I mean, I'm taking Miami,
Yeah,
but I
I
have
am
them
too.
winning a close one, 3-2. Like I know Vegas has been like really
I
bad,
actually agree with that. I agree
but
with that.
a big attached fan. I want to see them at least fight for it. I
Yeah,
don't think they'll win, so that's why I still have Miami winning 3-2. But I hope it is like an actually good series
I
because
agree.
some.
I think Vegas have shown fight, like when they, went up on Optic, they went up on
Yep.
somebody else I can't remember, and they lost, but they show that potential is there.
Yeah.
Um, then we have Seattle Surge, Boston Breach. I'm going Boston. What are you doing? I mean, I'm going Boston because Surge are inconsistent. Boston at
Yeah.
least has shown a little more consistent. I mean, they fought hard with New York.
Yeah, they did, bro. I thought they were gonna pull
I
that
thought they
out.
pulled that. I thought they were going to pull that. But how about that? That
The damn.
reassures me going into the major that, oh, if they can battle like that against the top four team, they they should be able
Yeah.
to take Surge. I'm gonna give Surge a map. I'm gonna go 3-1. What do you got?
I have it breach again. I have
Yeah.
them winning, but I
Mm.
have them 3-2 just because Surge are gonna be fighting for their lives in that
Mm.
match. That's the
Okay.
only reason I'm giving them two. Like
Yeah, they are.
I think RC's after I was just saying he's the first one drop, I think he'll like probably show up because he already knows himself like he is
Mm.
the odd man
Yeah.
out. But like you said, Breach have looked competitive like in every series on online so
Mm.
far, and they're home.
Yeah.
Like, how am I not gonna like
True. That is a
pick the
good point. Yeah.
hometown team? Like, I think
And
they'll have that
Snoopy's
little buff.
frying too. Snoopy,
Yeah,
and
Snoopy's
honestly, and Cat,
unreal,
and
bro.
Cap. I mean,
I love that sub duo.
Cap. If
We
Cap pulled off that 1v4, bro,
Yo, that was
Cap almost
crazy. He really
Cap
had that.
almost really put. I mean, that was just so unfortunate. He killed three, and he didn't know where the four. He just thought the fourth guy was probably gonna chow him from that other
Yeah.
side. So he was like, "Let me
Hydra's
hide."
just sitting
But
there, like
then
doing something Hydra doesn't do, sitting.
Sid, I mean, in his defense, like, why would you think somebody's still sitting in the spawn?
Exactly.
Like
Hydra of all people. That's what I'm saying. I was like, I don't blame him one bit.
that's a tough read. If he pulls that 1v4 off, they go round 11.
Yeah.
Boss probably wins.
You never know, bro. They look good.
They do
I'm
look
excited
good.
for them.
So we already just had this match, the Roger versus the Royal Ravens, and I'm gonna be honest. Now that they have fellow, I'm gonna let you go. I really don't know. I don't.
I'm going Rocker 3-1. I still like don't really believe in this Ravens team. I just feel like
Really.
I don't know. The vibes are just so weird. I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just like sick of Clay in general, and I just
Mm.
feel like Clay teams like I already see the tweets coming from Clay after this major.
Yeah,
Like I
for
literally
sure.
already see it
I've been through so much, and da da da
coming.
da, and then they're
Yeah.
gonna be like, all right, man. Like,
Yep.
I mean, he did
Like all
have
right, we
like
get it.
that nostalgia first map frying, and then they got
Yeah.
absolutely, the power went out, all that stuff, and I know they got put in that blender, but I'm not sure. I'm agreeing. I think Rocker like figured it out. They started winning their matches, and I feel like they're gonna have more. How about they're gonna have more confidence going into the major than the Ravens do.
Yeah.
They
Absolutely.
won the
Completely
last
agree.
three or something like that.
Yeah. Like
So
actually, are looking like a
yeah,
decent
they're
team
like
now.
figuring it out. Do you want to go start at the winners or do you want to start elimination round two? What
I
do you
guess
want
we can do elimination round
to
two.
do? Yeah, okay, let's go back up. What do you got here?
I got Miami 3-1 in LAG. Like I do
Yeah,
want to root for Miami because
yeah.
I love like the Spanish team and I think like they haven't played like at a real LAN event. I even saw
Mm-hmm.
someone say they haven't played at a real LAN event in like so long.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's why I am a little worried about that Optic series and they just smoked them. But
Mm-hmm.
like, bro, I could see them getting hot and like in losers making a run wouldn't
Yeah.
surprise me.
I agree with Miami here only because I think LAG. How about this? I won't be surprised if LAG wins.
Oh yeah,
But
same.
I'm going off of Miami and the way their teamwork is so good compared to
Yeah,
like other teams
it
which
is.
almost like guarantees them certain situations like a 60 or like a break or the way they hit things out together. It looks like that old Thieves in the beginning. I'm not trying to compare them to the Thieves in Vanguard, when they figured out the game, but I'm going to
Yeah,
say just like right away they look like they figured out the game and how they want to play the game together. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And I feel like
Completely agree.
that will bring them over the edge of LAG. All right, let's go down to
Completely
the
agree.
next one. What do you got?
Breach Rocker, I got a gritty, like Game 5, round 11, Breach win 3-2.
I'm on that. I'm on. I think. What makes you think that though?
Bro, like we've been saying, they've been competitive, dude. I love the duo of Snoopy and Cap.
Yeah, they
Priesta,
play
like
off each other great.
we dog Priesta a little bit,
Yes,
but
we do.
he actually has been playing pretty
Yeah.
well. This
No, he
this
has.
weekend he played pretty well. So, and if he brings that and Slasher be Slasher and Snoopy and
And
Cap can like
Slasher was
show up
playing
on land,
great.
bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I don't like I see them making a legit run, like Sunday type of run.
Yeah, I mean, we'll see who they play in losers. I'm taking Breach. I'm taking Breach because I'm just being. I mean, they might play like it might be over. You know what I mean? But I'm taking
Uh,
Breach because of the fact that, like you said, they looked more competitive. They beat Ultra. They almost beat New York. Like I think uh, they have moved themselves up in that tier of like those bottom teams,
yeah,
and I
absolutely.
and I think that should carry them into the
So I'm
MMA. So
hoping. And
then
like I said, the hometown crowd.
this is
Can't underrate that.
we're gonna go to the winners round two. We got Atlanta Phase Optic. This is where we might be divisive. I might have a different pick
This
than you.
this is where this is what I was worried about this weekend when Optic lost to Miami. I said, "Holy crap, they hoed us. We're going to get like a Optic versus like one of the top 4 teams in the first round." But
Yeah,
thankfully, everyone at the bottom, like it was impossible no matter what. Optic wasn't going to verse the top 14, which
right.
was huge.
It's so nice to
But
see, like, because remember we were
right?
having Phase Thieves first round. Like, what are
Yeah.
we doing? Optic
I can't
Surge,
stand that. Like
Optic
I don't want to
Surge
see that on
first
a
round.
Thursday
Like,
with
come
no
on.
crowds, everything, bro. I don't want to see that this time. I need teams like playing a match, getting like a little warm up, like
Yeah,
nice Saturday where it's like really like time to go. So for this, I still got FaZe. I got
yeah.
FaZe 3-1.
I got
Like
Phase 3-1.
I want to believe in Optic, but like I don't know, man.
I got Phase 3-1.
FaZe just look like the best team in it. I'm
Phase
not gonna
look,
like outpick them.
it, they look insane.
It's just hard
Um,
not to pick 'em.
what are you thinking for the Ultra Subliner series?
I actually I wanted to pick New York, but I ended up just still going with Ultra 3-1. I just feel like Ultra looks like the second best
I'm
team
gonna do
behind
it.
FaZe.
Yeah, I'm
After
gonna do
that,
it
like
too.
Envoy, like stinker he did like
Yeah.
weeks ago before the big break. I don't know. I feel like they're clicking again.
And then they 3
Vibe
0'd
seems
them.
so high. Yeah, and they just 3-0'd them, bro.
That
But
was
again,
bad.
I wouldn't be surprised if Optic beat FaZe, and I wouldn't be surprised if Subliners beat Ultra. Like the
Yeah,
talent is equal on
yeah.
all
I
sides.
think you can't go wrong with either pick because
Yeah.
the top four is the top four is not even
Why we call them the
close.
top 4 teams? Like the
Um,
talent's insane on these teams.
but
So like
I
nothing
think
will
there's nothing
surprise
wrong.
me.
But I think FaZe Ultra are like the right now they're the clear 1 and 2, like
Yeah,
for sure.
completely agree.
So let's see what that makes it. It makes it New York versus Miami. I don't think I saw this match. I don't think we saw this match, right?
They haven't played each other.
No, they haven't played each other. So this will be the
Nope.
first time they play each other. Um, this one's kind of tough.
I know.
So
I
they
want.
play. It would be later that night. So if New York plays, if they're the they're the last match.
Yeah, bro. I wanted to pick Miami, and I wouldn't be surprised if they do beat Subliners because they would be like hot, like with that like
Yeah,
losers run star in. And like you said, they have like great teamwork right now. And I could see the Subliners like vibe like getting chalked a little bit
yeah.
depending on how that Ultra series goes. But
Hmm.
I'm bent like just on the talent, like the Subliners, like world champs last year. Like
Yeah,
I have them winning 3-1. I
yeah,
like it won't surprise me though. Like we said,
yeah,
like Miami could win,
yeah. I'm going three
but
one.
I'm still going New York.
I'm going New York 3-1. I think they'll have that like optic breach match to chill, regain. They'll
Yeah,
come back, and I think they'll handle business. I think they'll look forward. They'll kind of wipe it off. We've seen them regain. So
yeah.
last match, or well, second to last match is the Optic Boston Breach.
This is just like that. It's just like the Miami New York, bro. I wanted to take Breach,
Mm-hmm.
but and like don't get me wrong. If they win, I'll be like, yo, that's fire. Like, good for them. Hometown, the crowds will probably be going crazy. Then at the same time, you're versing Optic, so the crowd's going to be going Optic. So,
Yeah,
like, I feel like that neutralizes the hometown crowd, which is why I have Optic winning a gritty 3-2 series against
I'm going
Boston.
with that. I think top four. I think it's
I just
I
think the
think
top
it's.
four are gonna show up. Is what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking top four, regardless.
So I'm
Um.
hoping at least.
All right, you take it away. What are you thinking
I
here?
want to see the best
Which?
team
Where do you want to
shine.
start? Where do you want to start? Winners finals or
Let's
elimination
go.
round four?
Let's go elimination round
All
four
right.
because it's like
What do
that's
you
how
got?
like their site works. I'm hoping. I'm a believer. I'm
You.
believing, bro. I'm going Optic winning 3-2. Like all that noise, all
Yeah.
that chatter leading up to the major is just like silence
Okay.
by them making it like to win losers finals.
I'm.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm thinking so too. It still seems like New York's kind of fumbling around
Yeah,
and still figuring
I
out their
completely agree.
game. I'll give them the
I think
first
they're in a
major to
similar
figure.
boat.
They're figuring it out. Um.
I think they're just in a similar boat as Optic. Yeah, like
Now
I
this
guess they haven't
match,
like as bad of matches, but
ATL Ultra, I'm torn.
winners finals.
I'm torn. I want to go Ultra, and I do want to go Ultra, but
Go on then. Go on. Do it.
I really want to go Ultra. I
I
really
picked
do.
phase
But
three,
I'm but
two.
I'm taking Phase 3-2.
I had to.
I think, yeah. But I'm
Bro,
gonna
just the
be
way all
honest.
phase been playing is just crazy.
But I think if we go down that elimination round, I think Ultra's gonna bounce back, and I think they're gonna beat Optic. I really do.
Yeah, that's exactly why I think they like handle Optic too, not just like bounce back. I
Yeah,
have them beating Optic 3-1 in that elimination
I'm going
finals.
Ultra 3-1.
Which like will give Optic and like Optic fans some confidence going into like the rest of the year. Like they made winners or losers finals first major. You can't be mad losing to
Mhm.
Ultra with how good they've looked, especially if they have like an absolute banger of a series with FaZe where they almost beat them,
Mhm.
which I think is probably what's going to happen in that winners finals. So, which would take us to grand finals, Ultra FaZe. Not surprising. I feel like the majority of people are going to have like this
Yeah, this
bracket.
is the bracket.
Yeah, I feel like the majority of people are gonna have Ultra versus FaZe in the winners finals, and again, I gotta just take FaZe, bro. I have FaZe winning 4-2 in grand finals.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go gritty. I'm gonna go 4-3. I think it's gonna go. I think it's gonna be a game 7. I think
Game
Ultra.
7,
I
I
think
like that.
Ultra aren't just gonna go down. I think FaZe are gonna win it 4-3,
I like that.
and I think that's it. There's some changes along the way. I feel like anything could happen going
Yeah,
back. I
I'm
just
not gonna be surprised with any result,
like
honestly.
because and this is what we said earlier, the game's so day to day, the game's so spawn dependent, and this is on the old
Mm,
patch. Like I
yep,
really won't be surprised if Vegas beats Miami. I won't be
yep,
surprised if Boston beats Optic that
yeah,
Saturday night and Optic don't regain. Like I literally won't be surprised. You know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying? Like I could see Ravens beating Rocker. Like
Yeah, I
there's
could see
some
anything happening.
like this game feels so. It's like Slasher says. It's a coin flip league. It's the
Yeah,
coin flip league. It feels like
really
everybody's
is,
beating
unfortunately.
everybody right now. It doesn't even seem consistent. And until maybe this new patch with the better hard points and better spawns, maybe the game will feel more
Yeah,
consistent.
we'll
Maybe there'll
see.
be even more of a separation.
That's what I'm hoping. I'm really hoping, like, at least on this major too, that the top four like really solidify themselves, and it's not like a fluke calling them the top four. I don't know.
Hmm.
We'll see. The one thing I want to mention though is which they changed from last year to this year, which I'm really happy about. Sunday now, instead of winners finals being the very first match, they're the second match of the day, which is
Mm.
huge because
That is huge.
I never liked the momentum that the losers teams always had going into grand finals. It just felt really like corny and like unfair for the
Yeah,
winners
that
team,
was very
just like
unfair.
sitting the whole day.
Sitting for 10
So,
hours, just ice cold.
which is also nice because like it felt like every major, the loser semis person would like go on like a little run to
Yeah,
make
every
it to the
time.
winners grand final to make it to
Every
grand
time.
finals. Now
Every
you're
time.
going from loser semis, you're sitting now, like getting cooled off. Now like that team that loses winners has a fighting chance
Yeah.
again, and then the
Yeah.
winners
Yep.
team should still
I
like be
completely
confident and
agree.
have that composure going into grand
That's
finals.
a good point to call
Should
out.
make for more like I don't know, like consistent
Yeah,
results in
consistent
the
results.
majors.
Like you really get the gritty. You got to dig deep to
Yeah.
get your wins. It's just like, in Halo and FaZe had to like reverse sweep. Like
Dig
how many times
dig
they
dig
dig
real
deep.
deep.
But I think
Pulled it
that's it
out.
from us. At the matinade, we're gonna have this video out for you, and we'll try to do some daily coverage on the matches this weekend,
Yeah,
and
I'm
give us
excited. Can't
our
wait to
live
watch.
thoughts. And I think that's it. Any final thoughts from you, Ian, or are we out?
I'm just excited to watch Land COD this year. I hope the game
I
can
hope
deliver because we don't think highly of it,
it's not.
but
I mean, all the comments,
I'm
everybody's
never
saying the
gonna.
game
Yeah,
is.
yeah. I just hope Land and the atmosphere can like deliver some good moments. That's all I'm hoping for.
All right, that's it from us at the matinade. We'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.
Peace.